Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Here are the headlines. Supreme Court extends interim bail granted to ex-cop Pradeep Sharma under the scanner for Antilia Bomb scare case. Supreme Court stays Orissa High Court order directing adoptive parents to give custody of minor girl to biological father. Emergency darkest period in the history of post-independent democratic India, says Solicitor General Tushar Mehta. Gauhati High Court stays Wrestling Federation of India elections. Plea in Calcutta High Court seeks imposition of state emergency in West Bengal and postponement of panchayat polls. Now let's take a detailed look at the headlines. The Supreme Court today extended the interim bail granted to former Mumbai police officer Pradeep Sharma, who was arrested in relation with the Antilia Bomb scare case and the murder of businessman Mansukh Hiran. A vacation bench comprising Justices A.S. Bopanna and Prashant Kumar Mishra extended the relief granted to Sharma owing to his wife's surgery. Senior advocate Siddharth Dave appeared for Sharma, a former encounter specialist, and informed the court that the doctor concerned has been abroad, and so the surgery of Sharma's wife shall be conducted in the month of July, and so the relief granted to him be extended. The Supreme Court stayed part of the order of the Orissa High Court that directed the adoptive parents to give up the custody of a minor girl child to her biological father. The plea was filed before the High Court by the biological father by way of a habeas corpus writ petition, seeking the restoration of the custody of the girl child. The biological father alleged that the minor girl aged 12 years was illegally detained by his sister, niece and niece's husband, while the opposite parties argued that they were the adoptive parents of the girl and that her father had given the girl in adoption to his sister as per Muslim tradition of kafala. The High Court, however, did not accept the contention of the adoptive parents, stating lack of evidence towards the adoption as per the Juvenile Justice Act or the Muslim personal law, and asked the custody of the girl be restored to her biological father. A vacation bench of the Apex Court comprising Justices B.V. Nagaratna and Manoj Mishra heard the plea, challenging the High Court order, and directed that there shall be an interim stay on the order of the High Court with regards to the transfer of custody of the minor until further orders. While delivering a keynote address at an event titled "A Talk on the Abuse of the Constitution During the Emergency," the Solicitor General of India, Tushar Mehta, said that the period of emergency between June 1975 to March 1977 was the darkest period in the history of post-independent democratic India. He said that the constitution was abused during the emergency, and the sole reason for the imposition was the Supreme Court refusing to stay the order of the Allahabad High Court, declaring the election of Indira Gandhi unconstitutional on June 24, 1975. The next day, emergency was imposed. He also highlighted that there were many unsung heroes who became victims during the emergency, with over 30,000 arrests and imprisonment of 250 journalists, around 60-70 judges being transferred, arrests of about 200 lawyers, and chambers of lawyers at T. Hazari Court complex demolished. He said that India has attained a second independence starting from 1977. The Gauhati High Court on Sunday stayed the elections of the Wrestling Federation of India, scheduled for July 11th, on a plea filed by the Assam Wrestling Association against the WFI, Indian Olympic Association ad hoc body, and the Ministry of Sports, stating that the Assam Federation was entitled to be an affiliated member of the WFI to be able to nominate their representative to the Electoral College. But despite the recommendation made by the then WFI Executive Committee General Council in Gonda in November 2014, the Assam Federation has not yet been granted affiliation. The petitioner contended that the elections be stayed till the said federation can nominate their representative. The court has fixed July 17th as the next date of hearing. A plea has been filed in the High Court of Calcutta for urgent hearing, seeking the postponement of panchayat polls in West Bengal, scheduled for July 8th, and also seeking a direction for the imposition of a state emergency under Article 356 of the Constitution of India, which empowers the President to declare emergency on report of the Governor, owing to constitutional machinery failing in a state. The plea comes amidst various incidents of violence and murders across the state. The plea was mentioned before the division bench of the Chief Justice T.S. Sivagnanam and Justice Ajay Kumar Gupta, who assured the petitioner that the matter will be taken up in due course. West Bengal has been facing turmoil as another PIL was also filed before the High Court, challenging the appointment of the State Election Commissioner, alleging that the notification for his appointment was not published in the official gazette and so does not have a legislative backing, making his tenure void ab initio. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.